Okay. Bolts don't come out until you start pulling it out. Grab the frame. Come off this perch, it'll hit the ground. So. That side, I'll get this side. Maybe that'll help push it out also. We don't have a bolt yet to go in there. It's moving. She broke loose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's her. She's loose, hopefully. No damage.
Remember, there's liquid in there.
Stinks too. I can smell it now. I think we have turkey baster. I think we burned it up last time. The chemicals. I'm still using it to push. Oh, I think I came out of there.
Yep, this side's free. Yep, you got it.
Okay, so now it's just the magnet. All right.
Where do you want to go?
Let's just hold right there for a second. Looks good. No damage. Doesn't feel like anything at this point. Yeah, let's see. Inside there, you got some sort of a sticker. You reach in and grab that sticker out of there, Tim. Yeah, no damage. Everything looks perfect. Rotation's good. Now while you spin that, I want to verify the gearbox is moving. Go ahead. Yeah, the fan's rotating. Yep, we're good. Alright, so whatever stopped on this pump, as we suspected, it's not the motor or gearbox or anything else other than just the pump. So This is probably just seized up with our product. So we'll cut it there. That's how you pull them off. This one, 6mm long extension, 2 bolts, top, bottom, left, and right. There's 8 bolts. Six, 7, 8. That hammer over there. For that, let's grab a strap around there and we'll come back to this in a minute. Okay, put a strap on it. We got a little bit of movement here. We just want to make sure the product, obviously it's full of product. I don't know if you could see it. Leaking down onto there into our tub. And that'll a little tight. This is the containment shell and this. So 2 pieces together sliding off and separating. Should have. Gently urge it. You got the weight off of it? That's probably what it is. A little bit of weight on it. There we go. And we'll ease the containment shell off of the magnet. Put it down a little bit. A lot of fluid in there, so it's creating quite a suction. It's probably going to make a nice mess.
Pick the lock already for that.
It's the customer's product. Raise it up just a hair. There you go. I'm going to turn it around so you can see. This is the inner magnet ring. Everything looks good. There's no damage to it, but it still won't turn. You can see inside of there, you got some product. That'll all get hot washed out of there. Alright. So, we're going to let that hang there and drip for a minute. And then we'll go to the front and take those bolts off the front casing. Here, I'll put this over here. As you can see, as a steam jacket on the front. Of course, that's a steam jacketed fixture there also. So that was that stainless steel line that we took off earlier, ran from the steam from the front to the back. This has been modified by the customer. The customer modified it from what an original would look like, but doesn't change the fact. Pretty much the same. Here, grab that square one and put it underneath there. And the last bolt. Remove the steam jacket. See, that's all it is. Now this plate's free. A couple of spots for jack and bolts here and here. We should be able to pull that out of there. See if it'll tease its way off first. Gently.
It's moving.
Yeah, she's moving. Got some suction. The customer put some sort of a green, need a second thing so I can do two of them together.
For now?
Yeah, I suppose. Here she comes. Very heavy. Be ready for a lot of weight. Plus, you have the take those. Plus, you're also going to have the idler, which is going to be mounted onto this. So it's heavy plus a little heavy. Let's see.
Reverse.
Yeah, we may have to. There we go. I think I got it far enough out to slide now. There's a customer. It's cleaner. And you see the idler is also not working. See, the idler's stuck. So if you look, you can see in there, so far to point, there's no damage. You don't even see the customer's product. But when it's heat soaked, it'll break free. If we look at this idler, let's get down in here on the idler itself, you can see that it's stuck. I got the brake loose without losing a finger. There we go. But that's how tight this product is. If it's not hot, it doesn't take much to lock these up if your product doesn't flow. So that'll get heat soaked in water, hot water, in our wash system. You can see there though, the product puts a little bit of a film just inside of here and it locks up tight. Now when you wash that out, it'll be fine. When you heat soak it 180 degree Fahrenheit or higher, it'll make it a little more pliable for the pump will turn. One other thing to show since we're here is if you come around here to this side, if you look, let's put it right here. If you notice, I'm going to call it the impeller, the rotor, is stuck also. And that's what the customer complaint says, stuck. I put a pry bar in right here. I'm just catching the edge of it and push down on it. Ah! All right. So let's get a better idea of that. I'm going to back it off a little bit. All right, Tim, why don't you pull down on that pry bar and show him. Yeah, see? And I'm going to do a close-up of it, and you'll see that it's not moving. Well, hopefully it would. That would be great. But that's not going to do it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the pop off the top of it, the relief valve off the top. We're going to turn it upside down. We're going to have this face right here pointing down, and we're going to put it into the hot shot wash system, which is currently running 180 degrees. It'll sit in there and heat soak for about 2 hours, and that should be enough to get everything to break loose and come apart. We'll see you when we come back, once we get it loaded and turned on. Okay, the first group, you can see the steam coming out, 180 degrees Fahrenheit, has cleaned 99% of everything off. You can see just a light glazing still, a little Scotch-Brite on that. Let's see if that'll clean up a little bit. But yeah, I got all the junk off of it. And then next, we will install this as a whole and get that up to 180 degrees, and then we'll rotate it and get it to break free, and then it'll heat some more and then break free and heat some more and break free until she doesn't stop moving. Okay, we got the other part loaded in. As you can see, it's got a lot of goo. That's a product. As you saw before, it's all locked up. We'll see if bringing it up to temperature will free it up like it has the last 2 times. Okie doke. Okay, so next day, so next morning, we actually ran at 180 degrees in the washer for 2 hours. Lock it down. Let's see if we get the get to rotate. Small persuading bar. Oh, well, there you go. It's broke loose. Yep. It's moving. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're going to hit it with a little WD-40 to get it to lubricate up and spin nice. Or a little coil. Hey, Croyle. little coil. There's a little lubricant in there to keep it moving. There's a little residual in there from the product. But we'll get her all lubricated and rotating around. There you go, look at that. I don't even need this bar anymore until I'm gonna make a few revolutions. Oh, there's a little sticky spot. Coil makes a nice difference. Stuff smells terrible, but it works good. Of course, we'll rinse all that out. As you can see, there's no actual damage to this whatsoever. There you go. It's just a matter of heating it up, cleaning it out. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Yeah, it can. So you can see. There you go. And the idler's doing the same thing. The idler's free moving also. That's it. So we'll wait for this. This is still real hot. This is still 180, 190 degrees Fahrenheit. Once this cools down, it closes up a little bit. We'll make sure everything's still functional. Once it's down here in a couple hours, once it's back down to room temperature, then we'll just reassemble it and ship it. Nothing wrong, just the product. Okay, we got it all fully assembled. A couple of problems we ran into. This front plate was not adjusted right, so it was actually putting pressure on the idler. So we've got about a 15 thousandths adjustment on it now. Tim's spinning it. If you can see here, through the little hole, the rotation is good. Let me see if I can add some light to it. There you go. There you go, rotation's good. And then also, we're going to spin it from the back. Go ahead and stop it. I'll spin it from the, I'm going to spin the motor fan blade a little bit and you'll see it rotate there also. There we go. There you go. It's rotating.
Looks good here.
Okey-doke. And that's it. So, what did we conclude? There's nothing wrong with the pump. The pump's doing its job. The product, cold, inside where the bushings and the rotator are, seizes it up solid. If you add 180 degrees Fahrenheit, something like our wash system, continuously, it breaks it free, which, as you saw earlier, it didn't take much to actually break it free. By break, I mean, I moved it a little bit and it started to spin. And that was at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's how we pull it apart. It's not a fancy video. We're just trying to show you how we do it. Everything's back together, everything's torqued correctly. We're going to clean it up a little bit, but other than that, we'll stick it back in the crate, ship it back to the customer. And that's all.